Well, everyone, iOS 18.5 has been out for a little bit of time now, and we are in a situation right now where the iPhone 11 is kind of sitting in one of these spots where we're not really too sure what's going to look like for the future of these particular devices. There's a pretty high chance where something like an iPhone 11 is probably not going to be getting iOS 19. I'm not 100% too sure. I really hope these devices do end up getting this version of software, but we're not really too sure. And that's kind of the tricky situation that we're in right now. In my personal situation, I do think thinking about a device like an iPhone 11 on iOS 18.5 right now could end up making us think that this is one of those types of devices that's probably going to end off on this version of software. So I do think that's kind of a high level thing to keep in mind here, but I don't think it's necessarily the first thing to keep in mind. With the iPhone 11, so far on iOS 18.5, it really hasn't been terrible, but I do feel a way about this device not getting the satellite connectivity via cell phone service or cellular provider that the iPhone 13 got. I do feel like the way Apple implemented this on the iPhone 13, I have no idea the technical reason why they didn't do this, but I feel like there's a way Apple could have probably implemented something like this for the iPhone 12 and the iPhone 11, even the iPhone 10R. All the iPhones on iOS 18 I feel like could have supported this. Again, technically I don't know if that's possible, but it would have been a really cool thing for Apple to push out. But the other big thing is that if the iPhone 11s don't get iOS 19, this is going to be one of those really big things to keep in mind here, because that is in and of itself going to be another key takeaway of a thing that Apple could have probably implemented inside of the iPhone 11s. They could have given us that type of capability there, and that is going to be another thing we're going to have to remember. So personally, I think in my personal opinion, if Apple can go through and kind of give us, iOS 19 on the iPhone 11, then we'll be fine. But if they don't end up giving that version of software on our devices, we're going to be stuck in this situation where, I really hope they end up doing it, because then we're stuck on this kind of weird version of software on iOS 18. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this. Let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.